Bless these cards. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our life. These are going to be messages for the lovers. Hey, lover. Love. Everybody sing it with me. Exciting and new. All right, fantastic. That's enough of that. Let's find out what Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have been up to with each other's energy lately, just for fun. Let's check in on the Divine Twins, on Les Twins. On Shea Twins. I don't want to get a cross-stream pickup here. Yeah. What's going on with Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Here's what's going on with Divine Feminine. All right. Bless the twins. And bless everybody who has twin. I say who has twin. It's all good. All right. Divine Feminine, this is what she's been up to regarding the dynamic between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Okay, wait, no. Here's what they've both been up to with each other's energy. Right here. This is the common denominator between them. What connects them at this time? Pow! Spiritual maturity. Right. Right. You see that? Now I'm going to have to read the book on that. All right, bear with me now. Bear with me. It's not long. It's not long. That's card number 34. Oh, look, we opened and we went right to it. How about that? Okay, honoring your own spiritual growth and that of your beloved is vital for a loving relationship. Now, this is interesting. I wasn't going to read it, but I really feel that we need to read this. What is spiritual maturity and why is it important in a loving relationship? Take a moment now to think about how you would answer these questions. Spiritual maturity will also take into account spiritual compatibility. For example, if you believe in reincarnation, karma, and a higher power that lovingly guides you, then how compatible can you be with a person who believes in a judgmental God and only one opportunity to get it right before being sent to heaven or hell? That's a good question. Am I right? Being spiritually mature means that you can accept another person's views while being able to choose the best match for yourself wisely. A spiritually mature person doesn't have all the answers to life, the universe, and everything. But at the very least, they will have given these topics some consideration. Now, we were just talking about that in the recent priesthood video about the privileges. Exactly. Spiritually mature people endeavor to think for themselves, because the maturing process actually requires that we question what our family and culture teaches us until we come to our own center of belief and spiritual truth, right? We was talking about in that other reading, what do you believe? Now that's deep, okay? You have drawn this card today because it's important for you to prioritize spiritual maturity in yourself and your partner. This will aid you in connecting with a true soulmate or allow your existing relationship to grow. Hello? Isn't that how you do it? I think it is. An understanding of each other's beliefs and feelings can be realized through respectful and mindful conversation. Ask your prospective or existing partner what their beliefs are. Never assume. Exactly. Never assume. Facts. Facts, people. Okay? Create a space in your relationship for spiritual maturity to flourish. Now, that's how you show up in a relationship. What are you talking about? That's how you do it. Okay, absolutely. Have the courage to explore beyond the beliefs and ideals that were handed to you as a child, and be willing to take whatever steps are necessary to mature yourself. When you do this, you will attract the best person for you. If you are in an existing relationship, you can open doors to many new and exciting possibilities for you and your partner to enjoy. That is brilliant. That is how you show up in a relationship, and that goes for any relationship. You should ask, never assume. Hello? Right. Because that's rude, is all I'm saying. And that goes for any relationship. That's what's happening now. Y'all are spiritually maturing, or learning to appreciate the spiritually mature person. So if you're in a relationship, that may be something that you're dealing with, those principles, of spiritual maturity, maybe not using that term, but essentially those principles, because that's the universe, changing time, trying to move y'all along to where y'all need to be, and if you're not together, boom, this is how y'all calibrate. This is how y'all recognize each other. You feel me? This is where you fall in love. I'm going to guess, or you fall in love with this about each other. Right there. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's go into now. We can talk about where's the divine feminine at regarding the divine masculine. Where's she at? What are her thoughts about him? What is she thinking about him? Where is she at with him? I'm going to say, where is she at? Is where she's at. Distorted masculine. Gotcha, divine feminine. Okay. He's some kind of problem. Okay. He's some kind of problem. All right. Well, go into it. Divine masculine. Where are you at with divine feminine? Where are you at with divine feminine? Divine masculine. The gardener. Okay. Hold on, let me whip out the book again, okay? Bear with me. Bear with me. All right, so I'm going to keep it simple. It's card number 10, the distorted masculine. Be aware of where the distorted masculine may be showing up in your life. Let it go with love and live a fully blessed life in the now. That's interesting. The distorted masculine is here for all of us to see every day in our lives. It is characterized by an unwillingness to trust, tending to ignore emotions and intuition, wanting proof of everything, and insisting on logic or rational approach. I'm going to guess to the point where it's no longer effective. Part of the mode we all grew up with, to a greater or lesser extent, the old paradigm is now becoming obsolete. So that's where the divine feminine is at with the divine masculine. She's feeling like he's holding on to an approach that's becoming obsolete. All right, number 16, the gardener. The gardener, nurture the seeds of love within you and help them grow. Well, that's nice. Okay, so he's growing. And she's seeing that he needs to grow. Okay, so I get the sensation that since we're talking about spiritual maturity, that's the significant element for each twin. Okay, this being the gardener, self-awareness, I'm going to go ahead and guess. Let's go a little into the gardener. Benefits throughout his life by learning how to nurture the feminine energies in his world. He builds up the garden beds, shapes the garden, puts up fences and trellises, if that's how you say that, and turns the soil. He plants the seeds that the feminine gave him initially and protects them while they grow. He's starting to understand his purpose in life. Okay, so self-awareness, like I said. She's realizing that he needs to grow. So that implies space and time. Okay. And that seems to be what she's giving to him. She's giving him the space and time. And there's nothing else here. So I'm going to guess that since she's letting him grow, but I also get the sensation that that means she's moving along her path. You know, she's not like sitting there watching him grow, like watching grass grow. She's not sitting there watching grass grow. But I get the sensation that the significant action that she's taking in her own spiritual maturity is to let go, is to let him go and grow. You know what I mean? And in that, she's growing, you know? So I suspect she's coming to peace with this. Okay, so if you're not coming to peace with this, then this is... Okay, we're not talking about you, but this is what you can look forward to, though. This is what you can look forward to. Otherwise, if this is your floor, all right, that'll be resonating with you right about now. Okay, so he needs to do the gardening thing. He needs to get that going and learn how to nurture the feminine seeds present in his life. That he needs to know that information. So she's letting him go find that information out. And he's finding the information out. So you see what each twin is doing, and that's how they're spiritually maturing. Okay? Because, of course, the feminine's nature is to nurture, right? So she wants to run over like, no, this is how you do the garden. This is how you do it, right? And it's so that's the significant thing for her. Like, let him figure it out. Let him figure out his own way around the garden, right? And let him learn how to be the nurturing masculine. Because, hello? What's up with the nurturing masculine? Anybody up for the scrumptious deliciousness of the nurturing masculine? Oh my God, scrumptious. All right, fantastic. Excuse the noise, because of course they have to make noise right now. Of course. All right, let's try another floor down, okay? If it gets too annoying, we'll just let it be annoying and I'll just pick it up another time. Okay, you know what? I gotta stop it right here. I gotta go get some lunch. Okay, had to take care of that. All right, so here's another thing that I'm picking up on, and that is this. I'm picking up on also the karmic floor. Like on one floor, the divine feminine is looking at who used to be the former. Who used to be the former divine masculine. I hope my mic sound nice. Okay, cool. And she's like, oh, he's karmic, right? Okay, boom. And for the divine masculines dealing with a karmic, he might be over here like, girl, I'm the gardener, okay? I nurture seeds of the feminine. What are you talking about? And she keeps trying to pull him into a space where he's distorted, or trying to put that on him or project that onto him. You know what I mean? Or require that of him. You know, essentially, that's karmics are looking for karmics. You know what I mean? Or they're looking to change divine people into, you know, it's like chasing the dragon. It's like they're trying to get the divine soulmate, but because they don't see their own, they don't have the spiritual maturity to see their own necessity for growth. They keep, you know, it keeps slipping through their fingers, you know what I'm saying? And in the sense of that would maybe manifest in the sense of you get the divine masculine in your life and then you turn him karmic. That sort of thing. And that's what I mean by slipping through the fingers, you know, like you want a divine masculine, but he's not divine masculine when he's with the karmic. He's karmic when he's with the karmic, and that's what karmics are about. You feel me? They try to bring out your karmicness. You feel me? Right. Okay, so that's the sensation if it's going in that direction. Okay, if it's, you know, some sort of divine masculine turned karmic, then that's what the divine feminine is saying on the other floor. Okay, so if it's, you know, two crazy kids, you know, if it's two crazy kids being divine, you know, and something still between them, maybe a mountain, I don't know. then that's what it is. It's them both growing. It's them walking up that mountain together. Like maybe he's on one side of the mountain and she's on the other side, and they will meet at the top, type of thing. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, bless it, bless it, whatever it is. How are they feeling about one another? Where that's a thing, okay? Wherever that's a thing. Wait, if these two are already together, same principles, I guess, as the karmic floor and the divine floor. Okay. Something's between them, though, and that's pretty significant if we're talking about people who are together. There's some sort of mountain, but I don't want to call it a blockage. It could possibly be perceived as a blockage, but really it's a rendezvous is what it is. It's not, it's a rendezvous point. It's not an obstacle. It's the sign. It's the signal. It is the meetup spot. That's what that is. All right. And it's for you to come up both sides of that obstacle or whatever appears to be between you and come to that singularity, to that point where you have that common understanding. All right. Fantastic. So what is she feeling about divine masculine? The divine feminine. Oh, she feels that she is the divine feminine to him. Okay, let's read what the book has to say. That's number 11, by the way. How she feels about him. Okay, this is two crazy kids in my world right now. All right, the divine feminine is the fundamental form of abundance. She feels a lot of feelings towards him. You know what I get out of that? I get potential out of that, for all, for what it's worth. That's what it is. Like a seed. A seed is good news and bad news. Am I right? It's not evil. It's good news and bad news. The good news is apple trees come out of this thing, or whatever, right? The bad news is you gotta wait a while though. Gotta wait a while. But, it's not like forever, but it's gonna take a minute, for these apples to get up out of here and really delight your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sensation. So it's like, for instance, if she's letting him grow, if this is the divine feminine who's letting some masculine grow, so he could grow up to be able to be with her, kind of thing, like in spiritual maturity, like spiritually mature enough to be with divine feminine. You got to be spiritually mature. Otherwise, you're karmic, right? Distorted masculine. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm getting out of that. Any other juice we want to get up out of here? Okay, the divine feminine is returning to us all once more after thousands of years of dominance by the distorted masculine. Now that is interesting. That is interesting because that's what we have here, the distorted masculine. And you see how they're talking about it in terms of time, like ages, eras and, seasons and cycles. And so that's what I was saying here. Time and space is where divine feminine's growth is taking place. Like I get the sensation that she's into herself. Okay. Oh my God. She's into herself. Oh, side note, you should see my granddaughter. She's like 1.5. You should see my granddaughter when she looks at herself in the mirror. Oh, you're talking about a love fest. Oh my God. No one needs to help her along. All right. She is like, wow, kissing herself in the mirror. I'm just saying, no one taught her that. I promise. No one taught her that. But that's the sensation that I'm getting here with the divine feminine. She's just getting into herself. She's cozy, comfortable in her skin, or getting comfortable in her skin, or, busy about that. about comfort in her skin. And that's where the whole release energy is coming from for me. Okay, that I feel that locks on to what I'm talking about with the letting go, for the divine feminines on that floor. With the go ahead, do what you need to do, do what you need to do. And it implies, because of the underlying divine feminine, divine masculine, divine twins thing, it implies the future. Just like a seed implies the future. But I feel that it doesn't guarantee the future. Letting go is what I'm getting here. Because of this distorted masculine business. You know what I'm saying? The way they refer to it as that's how it used to be. With the dominance and and all of that. And and so sorry guys, I'm not talking about you can't be masculine. I'm talking about an unfair imbalance. You know what I mean? Of power. Something that's unfair, something that's not there it is, fair. Fantastic. So so she's getting into her power, like sitting in her throne, like, this feels good. That sort of thing. Like looking around at her new office, while she sits at her huge desk overlooking the city windows, wall-to-wall windows. You know what I'm saying? She's the boss. She's like, yeah, this feels good, kind of thing. And so she's getting into that. She's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you go do your thing. You go do your thing. Not with a dismissiveness, but with a, that's enough of that. That's enough of that type of energy. Spiritual maturity. That's enough playing. I really wasn't playing in the first place, but, I'm tired of thinking about it. Is the sensation that I'm getting here, okay? So she's feeling herself, all right? And that's how she feels about divine masculine. He's somehow connected to that. Let's find out what he's feeling about divine feminine. What is divine masculine feeling about divine feminine? Life purpose. I know that's right, divine masculine. I know that is right. The lighthouse. Was just talking about the lighthouse in the priesthood reading. Okay, yeah. Life purpose. Let's find out more about life purpose 19. Okay, we open right to it. How? Your own natural intuition and the genuine wisdom of your heart is here to guide you. Oh, so she's showing him. Oh, that is so sweet. They're being together yet apart. On whatever level you could be together and still be together yet apart. You know what I mean? But they're still together apart. You feel me? They have like an apart relationship, like an apart identity, like who they are as a couple when they're apart. But they're still coupling. They're still a couple. But they were apart. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting there, because it's like she's like oozing feminine abundance at him. She's just oozing potential, at him. Like, she's just fertile ground. She is just fertile soil, on whatever scale, get off on your floor. And here with the life purpose, okay, because particularly what they said about your own natural, see, okay, divine feminine, natural, nature, nurture, your own natural intuition and genuine wisdom of your heart, right? Love, right? She is love, so she's just being love, right? Oozing just love and what love can do, just sitting there percolating, being what love can do and what love is capable of, right? And he's feeling the love. He's feeling the love. It's guiding him in his purpose, right? And that's what we're here to do. Am I right, ladies? We are the muses, am I right, of humanity. Absolutely. So, right. So, at the deeper level of our existence, loving and being loved is a major part of our life purpose, right? Divine masculine. See, he's growing. See, that's necessary in order to deal with this distorted masculine business. You dig what I'm saying? Because he has to turn away from certain kinds of thinking to become spiritually mature. And so do you, right? The fact that you're the empress, let's say empresses, the fact that you're the empress, you have to know how to delegate, empress, as an empress. That's part of running the kingdom. You have to know how to delegate responsibilities because you can't do it all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. That's facts. Nothing wrong with it. You're supposed to be sitting prettily, empresses. Right. Right. And then delegate from there. Right. There you go. There you go. Now you're doing it. Okay, absolutely. And so let him do some work, please. Let him do some work. He needs to do work. And if you're feeling like, oh, but I want to be with him. Okay, absolutely. I mean, because absolutely, that's why. You dig it? But we're here on business. You know, life purpose. Right. Good point, Divine Masculine. We're here on business, empresses. Okay? We're here on business. I understand. You are the business. I know that's right. I know that is right. Okay? I know that is right. He knows that is right. Right? If he was growing and spiritually maturing, he knows that is right. Facts. Hello? Right. And whoever doesn't know that is distorted. Right. I know that is right. And that's why if anybody is distorted, the best thing you can do, empresses, is go have a seat. Absolutely do not squander yourself on somebody who doesn't know how to treat an empress like an empress. Do you feel me? Do not squander. Because you're doing everyone a disservice when you do that. Side note. Okay, fantastic. All right, what's the bottom line between these two? What's the bottom line? So what does it all mean? Okay, it all means this. Maturity. Come on now. I want you to come on now. Hello? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to come on now. All right, that's enough. All right, don't go any further. That right there, look at it. Spiritual maturity. I am done. This is the bottom line. Let's read a little bit about that. 23. Pow. 23, maturity. All right. An emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for their own happiness. Come on now. Come on. Right. Don't be looking to somebody else for your own happiness. Because that's not what we're doing here. We're here on business. Hello? We all have some work to do. Absolutely. Everyone has work to do. Let's go a little paragraph in. One of the most unsettling and disappointing characteristics of many relationships is the lack of emotional maturity on one or both sides. An entire book could be written about the subject, but we can boil it down to one powerful truth. An emotionally mature person knows that their partner is not responsible for making them feel happy, attractive, secure, or lovable. An emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for themselves in all of these ways. Okay, hold on. Okay, so they're saying you got to be willing to look at yourself first. No matter who you are, your childhood, other experiences in young adulthood and past lifetimes will have influenced you to believe that certain areas of your well-being are someone else's responsibility. You have drawn this card today because the universe wants you to experience real love, happiness, attractiveness, and security, not false versions that evaporate the minute you're on your own. Take some time to contemplate your emotional maturity. Write your feelings in a journal or whatever. Get off on your floor. Or meditate. Let your inner guidance show you where you can love, acknowledge, and support yourself more. That's what you're doing, Divine Feminine. And that's what he's doing. Fantastic. Your beloved is there to complement and enhance your existing emotional maturity, to add to your life, and for you to be an asset to his or hers. The sooner you are prepared to take responsibility for your own happiness, the sooner a loving partnership will become available to multiply that happiness. Or if you're already together, to multiply that happiness. Right? Okay, so that's pretty powerful shit. Spiritual maturity. Maturity. Okay, now let's do a little quick layout going forward from here. Going forward from here. Because that's meaningful right there. Thugging it out. Everything's cool. It's like we're both in class, right? Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines are both in class right now. Busy, you know? But about, I could say busy about each other, but not completely. You know, it doesn't look that way. It would be the way I'm thinking of it anyway. It would look something like doing life, but, you know, your soul signature is your soul signature. Your partner is your partner, whoever that may be. And you're just building yourselves. And then obviously the other one will benefit from that. You know, when you meet the top of whatever this obstacle rendezvous point is. All right, so thugging it out. What is thugging it out about regarding the Divine Masculine and Feminine? Thugging it out is about bursting free of your limiting beliefs. Okay. Talk about it. Is being strong. Okay, got to cut this shit out. What we're doing is important to do. It's important to do. So thug it out, because it has to get done. Because otherwise, if you don't do this now, it's going to be a problem. It's definitely going to be a problem later. Definitely. Okay. Right. Plus, you want to attract. You want to work smarter and not harder. That's the whole point of this whole process. You know, for those of you in a, you know, divine lover dynamic, whether that's together or separately, whether you're together right now, whether you know each other right now or you don't. That's the bottom line right there. You know, this is the path. This is the path. This mountain is the path. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, so that makes me feel like the thing that's separating you, on whatever level it's separating you, y'all both need to tackle that from your respective corners. And be mature enough to go to your respective corners to handle it. Handle it in yourself. Because I get the sensation, if you don't meet at the top, that person is not your mate. Like, this is what's happening between you and your true mate. You dig what I'm saying? So if you and your true mate is together, great. No mystery for you guys. Okay, high five. Right to that. Fantastic. If you're not with your mate, and or if you don't even know who your mate might be ultimately in life, this is what y'all are doing at the same time. This is what y'all are on your, from your corners, doing it different, but doing the same thing, like for the same reason. Meeting at the top. Okay, fantastic. That's lovely. I'm gonna leave it at that. For more sweet, loving ass readings about love, exciting and new. Thank you. So, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.